Quick Still Loud disclaimer. The first 20 minutes of Lori's audio is a good reminder of why we hardly ever let Lori and Julia touch the equipment. It's a little wonky for a few minutes, but pretty listenable by Low J standards. Enjoy, and we will do better next week.
After 22 years on the radio, we couldn't stay quiet for long.
We're Lori and Julia, still loud.
Pop culture, gossip, books, TV, music,
and probably a little too much laughter.
Let's do this.
Hi, everybody. It's Lori and Julia. And what are we, Laura girl?
We are still loud.
Yes, we are.
And Pussycats, we've got to talk Golden Globes.
You're so funny. You just always, you want to keep bringing back Pussycats.
Oh, I love calling people Pussycats in honor of Warren Beatty.
Say it more in your microphone and move your microphone close.
What's new Pussycat?
Thank you, honey. Thank you. Because
what is new Pussycat?
Well, here's the deal. I am dying to hear. You sent me a text this weekend about you saw the movie Marty Supreme, and I'm absolutely dying to hear about your review.
Julia, it's amazing how a year ago I had such a hard-on for Timothée Chalamet and A Complete Unknown. He was so great.
He was great, and that was the Bob Dylan biopic.
Yes. He had so much, as the kids say, riz, the hair, everything, the singing. And so I'm like, let's go see Marty Supreme. It's gotten all these rave reviews. And did you ever see Uncut Gems?
No, because I remember the description from you or Donnie saying it's a frantic, it's like being in a panic attack or something. And I thought, I don't need to see that ever. And that just turned it up. Yeah, frenetic.
It's a frenetic movie. I felt that Marty Supreme, so it's about this very unlikable young man who's determined to make ping pong be a thing. It takes place in the 50s.
Right. Okay.
His mom is played by Fran Drescher. He's selling shoes. The opening scene I thought was kind of funny because Marianne from Brooklyn, who is a longtime caller into the Howard Stern show, who squawks like a bird, was the woman getting waited on by Timothée Chalamet as he's fitting her for shoes. And I happened to have heard her last week.
Oh, that's
on Howard
funny.
Stern,
okay, that's funny.
that she got cast by the director because she has the most annoying voice. So she has this bit part, and it's full of characters, but most of the movie is Timothée's character running from place to place, London, Paris, running to New Jersey in a car. It went on forever, 2.5 hours of, I don't know what it was. I don't know what the critics seen, but it's no Song Blue or One Battle After Another or Sinners.
Right.
He's very intense. Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank, plays Gwyneth Paltrow's husband. She's pretty good as this faded movie star, but I don't know. I didn't really like it, and I'll never watch it again.
Okay, so it's so funny. And then I get a text from our friend Mary who saw it and loved it.
Okay.
So it's just so different. I have no desire now based on, because I trust you, because we like pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
So what's ironic, I think, is we saw the Golden Globes this past weekend, which we are going to talk about, but Leonardo DiCaprio was in One Battle After Another, and we all thought he was great in that. But I, again, have not seen this other movie and the other people he's up against. But the movie wins for Best Movie. It wins for Best Director. It wins Best Screenplay. And he doesn't win. And he's the main character. And what's weird, Lori, is I saw something today that Paul Thomas Anderson, who's married to, what's her name?
Maya Rudolph.
Yes, thank you. It's only the second time in, I think it's the Globes, where a director has swept director, screenplay, and winning Best Film. And the only other time that happened, and this is the weird irony, is with Oliver Stone's movie Born on the 4th of July. And Tom Cruise didn't win the Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of
should have.
Right. And I just thought that was kind of ironic that was the similarity, because Leonardo, his hands, whatever. But
well, he's very good. And who knows, the Golden Globes have never been a great indicator of what happens with the Oscars. The bigger indicator is the SAG, the Actors Awards, as they're calling it now, which is happening March 1st is when the actors will be handed out. They have a 80% of getting it right. And Oscar nominations are finalized March 5th. So people will be influenced by the Screen Actor Guild Awards that haven't filled out their nominations.
Okay.
So that's more telling who's going to win that.
Okay. Well, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So overall, Nikki Glaser hosted. It was the second year in a row that she hosted the Golden Globes. I think she's fantastic.
She was very good. The only thing I didn't like was her song.
That was
too long.
Yeah. The only thing, I thought it was boring after the beginning, because I haven't seen Adolescence, which is a TV show, a UK TV show that swept everything, and they won.
I've seen it.
And?
It's very good, but it's very depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Very depressing.
Okay, so it's really good. Okay, so they swept everything again. And then
The Pit
swept too, which is great. And he won Best Actor. And then as far as like Hamnet, that actress won. Her name is Jessie Buckley. She won for Hamnet for Best Actress. Kate Hudson.
And the movie won.
Yeah.
The movie one.
Yep, and Hamnet. Yeah. And Kate Hudson got nothing.
Oh, did you see her face?
I was bummed. I've not even seen the movie, but you've seen it twice.
I know, I've seen that movie twice. I'm very affectionate. But Nikki, I thought the jokes were really good, and I thought her joke about, and the award for most editing goes to CBS, America's newest place to see BS News.
That was funny.
That was broadcasting on CBS.
I thought that was very gutsy.
Sean Penn turning into a sexy leather handbag right in front of our face. And I've always said he looks like the color of a ham, well done ham.
I thought that was hysterical.
It was. And he laughed about it. He also, Julia, you're going to be appalled.
I saw it. He was smoking a cigarette indoors at the table. I saw it.
Yeah. You did. There was smoke when the K-pop.
No, I saw the pictures afterwards. But he walked out there when they walked out, because One Battle After Another came up to win Best Movie at the end. He had like a stick of something white that he was chewing. I mean, the addiction's real.
Yeah. So I thought she did a pretty decent job.
Why was it so boring for a while? There was a big lull. They think they should axe some of the awards.
No, I'll tell you why it was boring, because in the TV category, it's essentially been a repeat of the Emmys.
Yeah, The Pit and Adolescence.
And the Critics' Choice.
Yeah, I'm bored. I don't care.
Hacks, Gene Smart had the best line of the night in Acceptance. What can I say? I'm a greedy bitch.
Yeah, that was
her
funny.
Third Golden Globe. And so there was a lull in the middle of the show.
I was just like, I wanted to go watch the football game. The NFL playoffs were, I was really kind of like, okay, all right. But I think, I don't know. I want some different people to win.
Well, yeah, this is always the thing. And with the Golden Globes, and like a couple of changes they made, having Kevin Frazier from Entertainment Tonight and Mark Malkin from Variety making small talk was annoying beyond belief. We don't need a play-by-play for an award show. This is not the Super Bowl. It is our Super Bowl, but we're not. We don't need a play-by-play for that. I liked that they had popular songs to play people up and down from the stage.
Yes, I thought that was super fun. Some of it was good.
Like
I thought that was super
Hamnet,
fun.
when they won, they walked out to celebration. And it's this very, very sad movie. Everyone says you just bawl for the last half hour.
But maybe it was good because they, it's boring waiting for the people to get up to the stadium.
Yes, and Stellan Skarsgård won in Best Supporting. That was a surprise in this movie, Sentimental Value, this Norwegian film. And he walked up to Yeah by Usher. And it took forever because he was way in the back.
Yes, I was glad. I liked the music. I liked that new thing. I really did.
Yes.
I loved
Macaulay
it.
Culkin walking out to the Return of the Mac. It had been 35 years since he'd been at the Golden Globes.
I thought that was really interesting. I thought he played it well. You're seeing me right now, but it's not Christmas. I thought it was cute.
Yeah,
I thought it was cute.
really cute.
Think of he hit it, and he hit it so big, so young. So anyway, Tiana Taylor was so excited that
let's get to the fashion separately. Let's keep talking about this show because I want to talk about the person who's the most Julia Roberts and also the most annoying. So I loved her bejeweled strawberry necklace with her dress.
Oh, jeweled! It was a huge ruby or something.
It was a strawberry. She had a strawberry ring.
That was a strawberry jewel.
It was a Swarovski strawberry.
It was huge.
It was
her boobs
really
looked really good in her dress.
She did. And, she always makes everything about herself. She gets the standing ovation. She had just lost for that movie that everyone said, The Hunt or something, that's so bad. And then she opens the envelope. They've announced who's nominated. And then she talks about Kevin Hart. And then she goes, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, I guess I got to open the envelope. I just want to pull her hair.
See, she didn't bug me at all. But I did think that her hair something was funny at the top. I did think something was off about her hair at the top on the sides. Like it was something. But she doesn't bug me at all. I thought she was cute, actually.
Yeah. Well, people are waiting. Just announce the name. And she gets in this thing with Kevin Hart. That was dragging it because the show was already running late. And then the nightmare moment was when the two people from the UFC came out to strobe lights, holding belts, making all this noise, didn't say a word. I was like, what the hell is going on?
They were the protection for heated rivalry, weren't they?
No, UFC is coming to Paramount.
Oh.
That was the most committed bit, Hudson and Connor coming out. I loved those two.
Oh, okay. So the heated rivalry guys, when they did come out, they were really funny. And they didn't get as big of a clap as I kind of thought they would get. And then they're like, well, maybe you guys don't watch us, but your moms have seen us naked.
Your daughters
have probably seen us naked. That was kind of funny. That was funny.
Yeah, it was.
I thought they were cute.
Good.
They were styled out.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Were they ever?
I know.
And then I hated that they had the betting odds down in the corner.
Oh, I didn't even see that, Lori.
Polly Market, who was going to win podcasts.
And yeah.
I'm just like, come on, you guys. This isn't the Kentucky Derby.
Well, I know. Listen, it's 3 hours. And
Yes.
And the only thing I thought of is when I started really looking at the dresses. And I just started thinking about how much fun you and I had being in the background and being silly and just talking about everybody and seeing how gorgeous those dresses are up close because
oh my gosh,
those dresses, the TV doesn't even capture it. Either does a camera. I mean, they're so beautiful up close. I would have loved to see like Kate Hudson's dress up close.
That was one of the best dresses. That was Armani Privé. That was beautiful. Was that a hint of blue in that dress?
It looked like it. Laura, let's take a quick pause and let's thank one of our sponsors and tell everybody why they should shop at Envision.
Well, one of the trends on the red carpet at the beginning, because it was very hot in LA yesterday or whatever day the Globes were on, people were wearing their tinted glasses. A lot of the guys were, and I swear, our guy from Nobody Wants This, Adam Brody, was in a pair of salt tinted lenses, kind of gray, very cool.
Oh, he looked great. He looked great, but the glasses are everything. They're just everything. I love them. We love Envision. You're going to love it. When you go there, tell them Lori and Julia sent you, but they have the best product, the best pricing. You know, they just know how to make you look beautiful in a pair of glasses. You will never walk out of there with a mistake. And remember, your best accessory on your face is your glasses. That's the number one thing that people see. We love Envision. 4 great locations. They're in the Galleria in the North Loop. They're in Minnetonka, and they're in St. Paul at Grand and Victoria. All right.
Okay, so let's talk about the fashion.
Okay. I was going to talk about the hair.
Another sponsor.
I was going to talk about the hair.
Yeah, let's do that because, man, it was great to see Jennifer Garner and her lustrous locks.
Unbelievable.
Beautiful hair.
She has beautiful hair. So we are so proud to be working with Hair Restoration Institute of Minnesota, HRIMN.com. And always remember, you can't spell hair without HRI. And
I love that.
They just have so many options for men and women. If your hair is, I know so many women my age, except for like you and my mom, Lori, whose hair starts to thin. It just, from perimenopause, menopause, so it's hormonal. It could be, people obviously stress is bad for it. And if you're on a GLP-1, your hair thing, many different things, but you have options and it is your right to go take care of it. Men have been having hair transplants for years. If That's isn't true. Something you want to look at, I'm kind of thinking, gosh, wouldn't it be nice to just be done with this seasonal hair loss and just do that, which would be great. But they have lasers for you. They have tattooing options. They have so many different options, but you don't even know what they have unless you have a consult. They're complimentary. Go to HRIMN.com, click on the up and right-hand corner and schedule your appointment today. And what you can do is you can do it virtual if you don't want to go in. Otherwise, they're located right by the Mall of America, easy to get to, and it's just great service. And find out what your options are. They do a hair analysis right then and there. It's wonderful. Right. Just to tell you because you don't have to suffer or be stressed. And back to all the beautiful hair there. Jennifer Garner looked gorgeous.
Yeah. She just looked, and it has been 12 years since she was at a Golden Globes.
Really? She's beautiful. And so there were a lot of people saying, why didn't Jennifer Lopez and Jennifer Gardner walk the red carpet together, be photographed together?
Oh.
And I'm like, no, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Poor J-Lo. J-Lo was my worst dress.
She used to be the GOAT. She used to always hit the fashion right. Her dress was so bad. And you know who else reminded me of it? Was Jennifer Lawrence's. Because Jennifer Lawrence wore that sheer pale pinkish, tubey dress, and then has little appliques to cover your breasts, your pubic area. It's so dated. It's so Beyonce Met Gala like 2015.
No, try 2004.
Yeah, it was that long ago. It was so outdated.
That long ago.
And I was like, and for Jennifer Lopez to show her belly button or sheer thing, we know you have a belly button. We know you have a banging body, but your fashion is usually better. It was so bad.
Well, that was a vintage dress from that vintage store in LA that Lily Saint. We've been by the store and we always talk about, we should go in there and buy a vintage dress. So it was a dress from 2002 and it looked like it because the bottom of the tulle was a different color, yellow brown than what was on the bodice. So it didn't match. And then her makeup was absolutely tragic. Her brow was overly contoured and tan. And Jennifer Lawrence, I gasped when I saw her because it was so bad. I was like, she's showing us her garden. And then the two worst dress end up sitting at the same table. And it didn't look like a fun table.
No, who was at it? Jennifer Lawrence?
Jennifer Lopez and some other random people, because neither one of them, well, Jennifer Lawrence had her husband with her, but she was wearing a Givenchy dress, and she was nominated for her depressing movie Die My Love.
Right. I don't know. I didn't love it, Lori.
I didn't love it
I
either.
didn't love
there was
it at
a lot
all.
of black and white on the red carpet. That was like the memo.
I think so. Well, okay, so I thought Kate Hudson in her halter dress and the halter was beaded jewels. That must have hurt a little bit, but she looked stunning.
Stunning. That was Armani Privé.
Yep.
And our friend Jean wanted you to know that her earlobes were dragging from her heavy earrings.
Because I made a comment about my earlobes last week, why I only like to wear posts. Listen, earrings, you ladies, this is something you have to be careful about, because heavy earrings,
Well, that was because we were in the 80s.
Yeah, I know. But I've already had mine stitched together once and started over. That area of your skin, you just can't wear a lot of weight.
Another worst dress for me was Zoe Kravitz in her Louis Vuitton slip nightgown dress that I swear my mom had a version of that was her summer nightie.
Who is she?
It was just so blah.
Who is she dating now? Zoe.
She dates Harry Styles.
That's it. I couldn't remember. I was watching. I'm like, who? Because I was thinking, are they still together, Harry Styles?
Yes, they are.
Oh my gosh. I thought Emily Blunt looked gorgeous.
Yeah, that was a weird white
dress. But I kind of thought it was cool. It was like a capelet top, but it was only one shoulder. But I thought it was so classy. She's beautiful.
It was very Pope-like.
But I kind of liked it because it was just simple. And then John Krasinski, her husband, had his hair dyed so jet black with big oversized.
Jack Ryan.
Yeah, with big oversized glasses. He kind of looked like a studio producer or something.
Yeah,
he kind of.
It wasn't good. And Ashton Kutcher has a bad dye job too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's going to
be. Have to be very careful with their dyeing hair. And speaking of hair, poor Glenn Powell came in as Chad Powers. Hair. Did you notice how fugly he looked?
I actually thought he looked hot.
Well, with that hair?
Well, didn't he have it greased back?
It was greased down into the side. It's his Chad Powers look. If you've ever watched that show.
I watched it, a few of them.
But
yeah.
Yep. And then I thought Michael B. Jordan and Jacob Elordi looked incredible in their tuxedos. Really, really beautiful. And Michael B. Jordan had these really cool little wire frames on.
Well, here's the big thing about men's fashions, Lori, is the pants leg is so wide. It's like a flare, but an all straight down flare. It's not like a bell bottom or anything. The men's pants legs are suddenly the skinny pant is out. Everyone had kind of a nice flare. Yeah, so that's in the double-breasted suits, like Noah Wyle. He wore a brown double-breasted suit with a velvet lapel. So it's double-breasted suits and it's wider pants legs. So,
well, some of the guys, I mean, the person who had the widest legs was poor Amy Poehler, and they were dragging and pulling her under feet. I thought she was going to fall on stage.
I didn't understand that look for her. But I love her.
But I love her, and I'm glad her podcast won, and she gave a hilarious speech. So keeping with the black and white trend, what did you think of Pamela Anderson's look on the red carpet, all in white? It kind of reminded me of the Sharon Stone when she wore the white blouse with the Vera Wang skirt, but she was all in white, and her hair was very chic and chignon.
I thought she looked beautiful. I really did. And when she came out to present, her no makeup trend didn't bug me.
Maybe because her hair was so kind of polished.
Yeah.
And she had powder on or something.
Yeah. I think she did.
But yeah, that look was dividing the internet. I thought so if I'm going to say that Kate Hudson is a top one for me, Tiana Taylor, another top one is Kylie Jenner.
Oh, she looks stunning.
Gold dress
she's
beautiful.
Stunning. She's stunning. I think they're a sweet couple. I just wonder how they do it with the kids, because she's got 2 kids with her ex. And
she's a billionaire.
Yeah.
She's got a plane.
Well, I know it. Okay. Yeah, I agree.
But I cannot wait for his hair to grow back.
Lori, I have never had the thing for him. And because I think he's the skinniest. We're talking about Timothée Chalamet. He is so skinny. Like sometimes there's too skinny. He's never been
I saw him get spanked in Marty Supreme.
With a ping pong
paddle.
Remember,
he didn't use a butt double. And Kevin O'Leary spanks him. So I saw his skinny little muscular flanks. But Nikki Glaser did a funny joke about him being the only person who had to gain 60 ounces to play a ping pong player.
I thought that was hysterical. I thought she was funny. But I do think that when you don't really care about what's winning, it's really hard to watch these things.
Maybe
because like adolescence, I didn't care. I didn't know. The movies are so obscure right now. It doesn't feel like there's been a huge box office movie this year that we can all gather around and relate to.
Song Blue.
Well, that's
Weekend,
the one.
But yes, I know. My mom said the same thing.
So it's boring. I don't want to. Yeah. I don't care about all those English actors and some from adolescence. I don't care to hear that 15-year-old say thank you again. So because he's been winning on all these shows.
He did give a really great speech though, and at the end he said, "I was the only boy in my acting class, and I was in, how embarrassing, and but I just kept persevering." He was really sweet in his speech, but that show is about a boy who did he or did he not kill his 13-year-old friend. It's heavy.
I've watched probably half of it.
Yeah,
I should go finish, but they kept talking. About the season 2 of the show, that adolescence that no one has even watched season 1 of. That's when it gets boring, when you don't care. So I feel like movies are so, we haven't had really a blockbuster this year except for Sinners, Sinners or Zootopia. This was year.
Weapon was a huge box office.
Okay, but that's a horror film and I would never see it. Well, there isn't a main. So, for example,
I don't call Weapons a horror film, Julia. It's more like a Stephen King, psychological. But yes, Amy Madigan losing to Tiana Taylor kind of shifts things. But again, the Golden Globes is not a predictor of who's going to win the final.
Yeah, I don't even care. It was fun to have different people.
That's why I think the SAG Awards are so fun, because it's a short show. It's 2 hours.
Right. This 3-hour stuff is exhausting.
And it actually went over. Now let's talk about, because she won for her movie that no one has seen, If I Had Legs, I'd Kill You. Rose Byrne was wearing Chanel. And that dress was so beautiful. And she was able to wear that green color. Everyone was calling it the atonement dress. But Chanel hasn't been worn on a red carpet in a very long time. And that was a really, really good gown, I thought.
I thought she looked beautiful.
And she was funny in her speech, thanking her husband, Bobby Cannavale, for going to a reptile expo to get her kids a bearded dragon.
Very funny.
It was cute. And then the other dress that I thought was so beautiful, I would have loved, like you were saying earlier about seeing a dress in person. Tessa Thompson, who was nominated for Hedda, and you can see her right now in His and Hers on Netflix with John Bernthal, based on the Alice Feeney novel. Very good mystery, but she was in a Balenciaga that was kind of gold green, strapless. It was absolutely just perfect on her. It was so good. And I really liked that dress. And I also liked the young woman from One Battle After Another, Chase Infinity, wearing, it almost looked like a mirrored lampshade from a saloon with the long, narrow velvet dress. But wasn't that just kind of stunning?
There was some, I thought so. Back to the Rose Byrne movie, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Yes.
That has 91% on Rotten Tomatoes. And the director of Marty Supreme, this Josh Safdie, he was the producer on If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, one of the main producers. So that's how those guys know each other. I don't know. I thought one of the most touching speeches of the night was from Chloe Chow, the director.
Oh,
and she
of Hamnet.
Hamnet. Her her speech was one of them that just was so beautiful. She's beautiful. So Steven Spielberg kind of produced and was behind Hamnet, but didn't want to direct it. He said Chloe was the perfect one to direct it. And
she won for Nomadland. She directed that movie.
Okay.
Do you remember that with Frances McDormand?
Yes, I do. And it was in Arizona, and she was living at RV parks, kind of.
Yes.
It was a quiet movie.
Yes.
Yeah. But
and she's really good friends, I guess, with Ryan Coogler. And she directed a lot of her speech towards him about how, because that movie is not getting the recognition that I think it should get. It also came out last April, but it did really do huge box office. And Michael B. Jordan played Smoke and Stack, two very distinct characters. And so I hate that he's getting nominated but not winning anything for that movie, but one of my top movies of the year for sure. But I like that she did that because she knows what he did in making that film Sinners. I mean, it had music, it had drama, it had horror, it had so many elements in it. We don't ever see anything like this from Hollywood.
Right. And Lori, those two met at a lab breakout at Sundance years ago. That's how they knew each other.
That's sweet.
I thought that was really sweet because I had to look up all this stuff because I'm like, what's their connection? What has she done?
I love that.
Well, and a lot of times it was for people, who are they? What are they doing? But here's what we do know. We do know that Twin Cities Closet Company is amazing. This is the best place for you to call to get help with all your storage solutions, mudroom solutions, garage solutions, pantry solutions, closets. And this is a family-owned company, and they have two locations. One's in Minneapolis and one is in Mound. And they make and manufacture everything right here in Minneapolis. They are community-based big time. They are wonderful people, but they work with the best products. Their drawers, they do this thing called dovetailing. Their drawers are so solid, you will just fall in love with the quality. And they give you a complimentary consultation that's absolutely no pressure, but a designer actually comes to your house and listens to what your needs are. And if you're like, I don't even know what to do, they'll talk through the process with you. Well, what if we did this? What if we did that? But you get to see a 3D design of what it would be. And like Lori, you did closets for $500. There's no project too small, but they're just here to help. Everyone has different need levels. And I'm in their lighting. They do this thing with lighting that you can move the lighting around. I mean, they're innovative. They're fantastic to work with. Their customer service numbers and testimonials are
family owned.
Through the roof. We just hope you give them a buzz for your needs. And it's attainable luxury, people. And I think you deserve it. Twin Cities Closet Company. And of course, you can visit them at tcclosets.com to set up your complimentary consultation. And I was going to do that before we started today, but I had a little detour with an emergency tooth pulling. My poor mom.
Oh,
boy, your teeth, the teeth when you get old, the teeth run havoc. And I do remember my dad always saying, it's $5,000 a day.
Yeah. Well,
remember when
you lived to be 90?
I know. Well, my dad, I'd never forget the day that he had like 23 or 22 teeth extracted on the same day. Remember when we were going through that with Dad? And my mom had one. And I was telling my mom about that. And she's like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine the pain. I mean, that's something. Just take care of your teeth, people. Take care of
the opposite of pain is planning a wonderful travel adventure. And I was in Duluth last weekend, and I'm trying to talk a girlfriend and her husband into going on our spectacular Scandinavia trip. But they were looking at the itinerary, and she's like, wow, you guys really have a lot of cool things planned out. I don't know how I would have even been able to figure this out. And I said, well, if it doesn't work, the dates that we're going, which is May 4th to 11th, Borton Overseas can plan your own itinerary and take care of how many nights should you stay in Stockholm, Oslo, Copenhagen. Because for a lot of people, Scandinavia is kind of a dream trip.
Absolutely.
But they want help in going there. And that's what Borton does so well.
And Lori, are they going to come? I hope they come. Because we just
they're-
have a few
the
spaces left.
dates. They got to make sure that they can.
The
those
wouldn't
dates
that
work
be
out.
fun? Because we've got a really good group of people coming with us on the trip, and if it's something that you're thinking about, you need to act quickly. We're so excited about it. But again, Lori, it's someone taking care of it for you. I mean, I get exhausted planning things. Plan your life, plan this, plan that, and I just want to be taken care of and know I'm going to have a great experience. And they go to other destinations.
That's right. Africa, Antarctica, anywhere
Asia,
in Scandinavia.
Iceland.
Yeah. They really, the destinations they do really well. And they did a custom trip for our small group to Paris last fall, which was amazing. Just perfect.
Phenomenal. It was phenomenal. But BortonOverseas.com. And if you're interested in spectacular Scandinavia, start thinking about it sooner rather than later.
Yeah, May's coming right up here. It'll be here before you know it.
No kidding.
All right, getting back to our red carpet, I gasped because I really did enjoy E! And then Entertainment Tonight on the red carpet. But when Kristen Dunst and Jesse Plemons, I just love those two as a couple. Too. And of course, I always think of him as Landry, Friday Night Lights, but he's got a long bob a la Naomi Watts, and it must be for a project. And she had on a very simple, very pretty, almost kind of a 90s looking slip dress or something, in kind of a green. She looked they just glow together, those two.
I agree with you 100%. I thought she looked stunning. And they met when they were filming Fargo.
That's right.
And she was with what's his butt for so long. That was also with Reese Witherspoon, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yes.
Didn't she date Jake? Or am I wrong?
Kirsten Dunst?
Yeah.
Maybe. I think you're right. But I like these two together. They look very glamorous.
Cute.
And he was in that movie Begonia with Emma Stone, who she was definitely, her Louis Vuitton ambassadorship cannot come to an end fast enough for her. She had the most unfortunate yellow crop top on, and then a long skirt, showed her midriff, a long skirt that looked like you'd wear it to the beach in Santa Monica if you're going to a beach club luncheon.
Mm-hmm.
It was, but her hair has grown out because she shaved her head for Begonia, and she's got the perfect little cunty bob going on right now.
Do you have any desire to see Begonia?
I kind of do have a desire to see it.
It's on the streamers right now, and I think it's free.
Oh, well, I should watch it, but
she does so many obscure movies. I just
it's with the same director.
I know it, but I feel like she's wasting herself on these Yeah, I do. Yeah. I mean,
you want something else.
I do. I expect a little more because she was so good in some of her mainstream movies, like Superman.
Right.
I know. I like the Superman.
I want to get your take on another person who won back-to-back Critics' Choice and also at the Golden Globe for Best Actress in a Drama Limited Series, Ray Seahorn for Pluribus, and she was wearing, I swear, my grandmother had this couch, this gold, and she called it a divan, and it had this puffy fabric. That dress made me mad.
Okay.
I did not like it at all.
I'm mad that she keeps winning because why? I'm just going to be honest. That's what I'm mad about. I'm mad that Pluribus, however you pronounce
Pluribus.
It. First of all, bad ending. It's a very slow show, but I watched all of it. But I mean, we had The Diplomat that you can't get enough of. That was so good. And Kerry Washington is so good. I mean, I'm so sick of give Kerry an award.
I agree.
Give Kerry something. I mean, she's such a good actress. I'm sick of the obscure crap always winning. I'm going to have a new award show called Mainstream Shows.
Okay.
Shows people watch.
Shows we love.
Movies and TV shows that people are watching and love. Award show. That's the one.
Well, this is why, I mean, I'm going to be deeply disappointed that Kate Hudson is not going to win for Song Blue, even though she really should. But Jessie Buckley, who also had one of the worst looks of the night on last night, and she won. She was in a blue Dior fabric napkin
Mm-hmm.
that just
Lori, you're
fit
so funny.
terrible. Did you like that dress?
Not really.
No.
I was bored by
And-
that point. I got bored last night. Or
And,
whenever
and
they
my
were on.
friend saw Hamnet last weekend, and she said she cried for the whole
I can't wait to see it.
the last half hour.
It's probably like The Way We Were. It's going to be a movie that you can always rely on to cry.
Well, it's about she's married to William Shakespeare, and they have a son
Yep.
who's named Hamnet, not Hamlet. So that's like a very Googled thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it called Hamnet? But the boy dies of the bubonic plague.
Okay, way to give it away, but I knew someone died. It's in our history. It's in William Shakespeare, and this is the truth, right?
Correct.
Okay,
correct.
so we're not ruining it for anybody.
No, millions of people died.
But I
of
know
the
people
bubonic
loved
plague.
it.
Yeah.
No, I know,
So-
but do we know William Shakespeare's son did?
Yeah,
did?
that's out there in every review.
Okay.
So sorry.
No,
The other dress
I knew
thought
someone
was,
died. I pretty much figured that out, and they were processing it. But I still want to see it.
Yeah, I do too. But good luck. I looked it up, and it was playing at like 9:30 and 5:00. I mean, it hasn't streamed yet because I guess enough people are word of mouth and going to it.
Mhm.
And when I saw Marty Supreme last Saturday night, the theater was very crowded.
Did other people like it besides you?
Well, I think people are liking it. I mean, the movie's it's been out for 3 weeks and it's still in the theater,
Yeah.
and people are showing up. So, just it wasn't for me. And even Casey was like, that was just too much of a slog.
Oh, so Casey agreed with you. Okay.
It went on too long.
I don't think movies should be more than 2 hours max. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it depends on the movie. Sinners, I didn't mind how long that was because the story was so wild and kept, keeping you going. But Sentimental Value, the one that Stellan Skarsgård won for, and kind of an upset. His co-star, Renata Reinsve, was wearing, did you see her in that? It was a custom Louis Vuitton. It was a long fringe dress. It was so amazing. It must have been so much fun to party
Okay,
in.
what was her name again?
Her name is Renata Reinsve. It's Renata, so Renate, and then Reinsve, Reinsve. She was in custom Louis Vuitton, and it was strapless, and it was all fringe. It was fun. No one knows who she is because I think Dakota Fanning is in this movie. Also, it's just a small Norwegian film. I saw it on the plane, and it was
it
fine.
good? Was it good?
It was fine.
Oh gosh.
It was okay.
Sentimental Value.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about this dad who's an actor, and he wants his daughter to act in something, and I don't know. It was, I'm never going to watch it again.
Okay, so Marty Supreme, The Sentimental Value. Okay.
Yes, J-Lo is definitely on everybody's worst
I'm
list.
telling you, I
dress.
like my idea. The award show for TV shows and movies that people actually see.
See, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like our late night show talking to showbiz legends over the age of 70.
That's the other thing we want. Get them while you can. Get those butts on the couch while they're still alive.
You know who was overly bronzed and in a dress very 10 years ago?
We're still talking fashions.
Amal Clooney.
She did. She looked overly bronzed.
Bronze, like J-Lo, too much. And then her dress was very, 10 years ago, 2016, that ruched.
Yeah, it
sort
didn't
of.
bother me.
No, it didn't. I mean, she looks good.
I bet it was
in
something
red.
she had.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Mm-hmm. Julia Roberts' dress looked like it might be something that she had.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I also thought our Haley Steinfeld really looked pretty in Prada, and she's quite pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of a pretty gown.
I thought so too.
Because she seems like she's at that, I don't want to call it awkward, but where you're definitely being able to cup your baby and people can see you've got a stone cold baby in that belly.
Is she married to Josh Allen, the football player?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and she was in Sinners.
Oh, that's right. And she
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
she was in True Grit when it came back. the remaking of
When
True
she was
Grit.
like 13 years old.
Yep.
Yes.
She seems, and she was also in that Emily Dickinson show on Apple called Ms. Dickerson or something, which was very good. I don't know the name of it, but it was about her.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
All right. So, I have two other things to talk about. Are we done with the fashions? It was fun.
I think so.
Okay.
It was fun. I enjoyed very much the red carpet, and
I didn't watch a second of it, so maybe next time I'll try to. I was busy.
That's the best part.
I know. I think that is the truth, Lori. In the beginning,
the red carpet.
Yeah, in the very beginning of the show. You know, who's doing the very beginning? Who is hosting the Oscars this year? Do we know? Do you know?
It's Conan O'Brien.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't know that.
Again.
Okay. It's him. Okay. Yeah. So I did two different shows. Okay. Before you say no, let's thank to my shows, because I don't know if you watched them or not. Let's thank Minneapolis Plastic Surgery. The good plastic surgery is the plastic surgery that no one can really tell. You just look refreshed and beautiful. And Dr. Jarvis and his team at Minneapolis Plastic Surgery, this is what they do. They are wonderful at what they do. I cannot believe how quick people heal from facelifts is what I'm noticing lately, because I've got a couple people I know who've done it, and I'm like, why don't I do it? I'm close. I'm getting close, but it's just amazing. It's amazing how quick the recovery is and how beautiful everyone looks.
Have you had a consultation? Have you gone into Jarvis?
Yeah.
Oh, you have. Okay.
But then I want to do my arms and I want to do all these other things. So I'd want, so it's a run-on sentence, how many things I want to have done. But he gives complimentary consultations. And don't you just think he's a board certified plastic surgeon, accredited in all the right, very important, knows what he's doing, listens to you, doesn't give you any BS that this is what's going to happen. I mean, when he did show me what would happen on my face, it's significant, but not really. You know, he says, we don't pull too tight. We don't do this. We don't do that. He really knows what he's doing. And everything about doing business there is just your customer service from the minute you walk in the door till you come out in surgery, because the surgical center is right there. It's just a beautiful experience, don't you think, Lori? And if you are interested in enhancing yourself, I mean, this is just a great place to go, and we highly recommend it, and hope when you do call Minneapolis Plastic Surgery to set up your complimentary consultation. You mentioned Lori and Julia.
Yes.
We would appreciate it. Lori, you've been sick with snotty nose since Christmas, haven't you? I'm just watching you blow your nose.
For 3 weeks.
It's 3 weeks long.
I've had a crud.
That is way too long.
I agree.
Okay, so I went back to Loot. And Loot is the Maya Rudolph. How do you say her name?
Oh, yeah, Maya Rudolph.
Okay, it's her show, and it's on Apple Plus, and it has 3 seasons, and it's only a half an hour each episode. But the show is about a woman that was married to Adam Scott, actually plays her husband, who is a billionaire, and she catches him cheating, and they get divorced, and she suddenly now has $87 billion. And
oh my gosh,
she decides that she needs to reconnect with the real world, reconnect with her charitable foundation that she didn't even know what it did, and reconnect with real people. The cast of characters are so beautiful. And she is so, such a joy to watch. It's a great show. It's got feelings. It's got wowness too, because she's got so much money. It's silly. I love it. And it's Loot. And it's
called a dark comedy. Yeah.
It's just.
I have meant to watch this show.
It's so. Shannon's like, it's like a really great Saturday night live sketch that doesn't have anything wrong with it. But I would say more. It's heartfelt. It's fun over the topness, but yet also just has a great heart. I love it. LOOT. And it's a quick watch. I mean, you go through them because each season maybe only has 10 episodes. I was disappointed when it ended because I just want more.
Oh,
so it's a good show. And then I did something we have never done and watched Traitors. Jeff is ice fishing, if you're wondering why I have over amounts of time. I watched Traitors season 4, and this is a show like Big Brother or like probably like Big Brother.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
There's so many Real Housewives on it.
Okay, so have you watched it, Lori?
Yes, I
This
watched
season?
the first. No, I haven't. It just dropped on Thursday.
Oh, okay, because they had 3
Yeah, it
seasons.
just dropped on
Okay.
Peacock. But this is the new season with Lisa Rinna, Donna Kelsey,
Michael
Alan Cummings
Rappaport,
hosted. There's a lot of good people.
our
on it.
ice skating duo, Tara Lipinski, and our the guy Johnny Weir.
Johnny.
Did
Did you like it?
Well, once they take a lot of time, and this is going to be the moment of death,
Right.
And
right,
Alan
right.
Cummings, as the host, dresses up dramatically for each thing they're going to do. But then once you can get past the first half an hour of blah, 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 to the
setting it
setup,
up. Yeah.
the setup, it is fun. It
Yes.
is really fun. I've never watched it before, and I'm hooked now. So that's
Good.
Traitor. And Jason used to always talk about this and watch it. And I'm like, I don't get it. But I didn't even try it before. It's
Yeah,
good.
you got to try it. Traitors. But
Mhm.
yes, I want to watch it this season. When it first came on, you didn't want to watch it. So I just never brought it up to you on the
Right.
radio because we didn't ever like talking about shows if we didn't both watch them.
Right.
And so I just watched it. And then I didn't watch it this last season. I just more read about the
Right.
recaps and stuff. But I want to go back in because of who's in the cast.
Yeah, but you have to watch it closer to when they're released because there's a lot of spoilers online.
Oh, yeah. No, you can't. This is not something you go back and watch.
No,
because
this
it all
is-
gets spoiled.
Yeah, this is something to watch in real time. But I quite enjoy it. There's 5
Yeah.
housewives and 5 reality show people, but there's other people too. But the skaters, I love me Johnny Weir. I love Johnny Weir and Tara.
Yeah.
It's cute.
How about Donna Kelsey?
She's fun too. She's
Yeah.
fun. I like her.
Yeah.
I like her a lot. And she's like kind of really excited about her life now. Her life has been for her raising her boys, the football boys and everything. And she's been, I looked everything up. She's been divorced for her husband from like 20 years. And I think she's really loving the opportunities that her newfound celebrity with her sons is bringing her. And she really was excited about discovering the new things she can do in her life. It's really cool.
Yeah,
and
cool.
I think she's
it's Thursdays on Peacock.
Yeah.
The new episodes
Yeah.
drop.
I really liked it. I liked it, honey.
The only I did catch up. I did watch The Pit, the first episode.
Oh, I haven't watched
of the
it yet.
second season. That just dropped on January 8th on HBO Max. And it's like 10 months later when we last left the show. And it's the 4th of July. Because The Pit, the whole premise is it's a 15-hour day in the emergency room. So it's the 4th of July is how the show starts. And then the other show that I watched just 2 episodes of, and thank goodness, I mean, sometimes I read so many of these murder mystery books. By the time they get made into something, I cannot remember the ending. I give you The Housemaid, which is a good movie. But there's a Alice Feeney novel. And I would say Alice is kind of like a Freida McFadden in how she writes her mysteries, good twists, but very consumable. But her book, His and Hers, is airing on Netflix, and it's with the hottie John Bernthal, American Gigolo, Walking Dead. He's a real good-looking actor.
He's a slice.
Yeah. And Tessa Thompson, who wore the beautiful Balenciaga at the Globes. They are in it, and it takes place in Atlanta, and she's a newswoman, and he's a sheriff in this small town outside of Atlanta, and a woman's body is found on the top of a car. And in the very first episode, we find out that, of all these people's connections to this woman.
Okay.
It's only going to be 6 episodes. I think it'll just be a one and done kind of a thing, but I cannot. And I just read this book last winter.
Really?
I cannot for the life of me remember the twist.
I absolutely love that, though, Lori. And so this is on Netflix.
Netflix, His and Hers.
Okay, I got to show you because we're doing our podcast in 2 different places. This Freida
the locker door? What's that?
It's The Locked Door. It's a Freida McFadden book that I have like an hour left. It is so twisted.
Oh, I read that.
Yeah, I'm going crazy. I thought I had it all figured out, but of course, you don't, and they lead you. I love
Freida's books. I'm up to date on all of her books. I mean, on one trip a couple years ago, I think I read 10 of her books in a row.
She's such a good, if you like mystery and thrillers, it's just a thriller from the first page.
Yes, and I think almost every one of her books is being adapted, because The Housemaid is...
Was that her too?
Yeah, that's Freida McFadden.
Okay.
And they did change the ending of the movie. It's different from the book, but they've already greenlit the sequel.
Oh, I love that.
On The Housemaid with... For sure, Sydney Sweeney. I'm not sure if Amanda Seyfried will be in it or not. Okay. And did you ever watch Long Bright River on Peacock?
No, is that good? I saw it.
It's based on the book. Amanda's in that too. It's kind of been on my list. I'd like to watch that.
We have so much to watch, so much to read, so much to do, but we're out of time.
Right.
We're out of time.
All right, fine.
Yes, and so thanks for hanging out. It was a blast. We will be back. See you later,
We've
alligator.
Got a Friday show.
Yes, we do. And thanks for listening, guys. And we hope you like us and follow us and maybe give us a good rating. That'd be awesome. We'll be back. This is Lori and Julia, still loud.